Hello, everyone, and welcome to Mr. G's Weather Channel. My name is Mr. G. Thank you for watching me today. And on this video, we're going to be talking about the tropics and what are we seeing out there and what do we expect for this first week of November. This is the last month of the hurricane season. The Atlantic hurricane season officially ends on November 30th is the last day. And that doesn't mean that we can't see tropical activity after November 30th. That doesn't mean that that's not the case at all. Tropical systems have developed after November 30th, and the hurricane season begins in May, and they have developed before the beginning of the official season. So that doesn't really mean that they can't happen because it's just less likely to happen, but it doesn't mean that it can happen. So this is what we're looking at. We have a tropical system right now across the southern portions of the Caribbean Sea. So right there, just off the coast of Panama, we are looking at a tropical rainstorm, a sort of a semi-tropical depression setup going on. And for your 7 p.m. today on Sunday Eastern Time, we are going to be seeing that tropical rainstorm, kind of undefined right now, but tomorrow at 7 this time tomorrow, we are going to be looking at a tropical depression or tropical storm. And again on Tuesday through your Wednesday as well, Thursday and Friday, and possibly Saturday, as this system could be a tropical storm. And a named tropical storm, I think we already have Susan in existence, but I believe our next system will be named Susan, and Susan could possibly move into the central Gulf of Mexico by we get to Saturday, and possibly if it holds together or intensifies. But according to this forecast, it's not anticipated to develop into a hurricane, but it could move into the Gulf, maybe affect Texas, Louisiana, or very far northern coast of Mexico. We'll keep an eye on it, and I will keep tracking and updating the system. Oh, excuse, I'm burping because I'm deep drinking coffee. The coffee talking back to me. But this system will have a small impact, so maybe some gusty winds and heavy rain will be the primary impact, and we're going to see that across Cuba, maybe the southwestern tip of Florida, in the Florida Keys. Jamaica will be affected. It's going to go right over Jamaica, so we're going to see the potential for some wind and heavy rain. We will see some impacts from this potential tropical storm across the Caribbean Sea. And let's take a look at what we're going to see as far as the rainfall is concerned from through your Thursday. So the arrival times of heaviest rain, all times will be local. So we are going to be seeing that from tomorrow morning, 8 a.m., and we're going to be seeing that heavy rain. We can see as much as 8 inches of rain, but fortunately, most of that rain is going to fall over water. So maybe that 8 inches will pass over Jamaica, possibly. Jamaica will be for sure in the 2 to 4. Maybe the western side of Cuba might get brushed by the 4 inch totals. But for the most part, Cuba will see 1 to 2 inches of rain. So will the southwestern portions of Florida see 1 to 2 inches of rain before it moves into the Gulf of Mexico. And we are going to be seeing those wind impacts. So the tropical wind gusts, we will see mostly impact Jamaica. We're going to see 40 to 60 mile an hour wind gusts over Jamaica, and then northwestern Cuba will we going to see 60 to 80 mile an hour wind gusts. But we won't have to worry about the wind gusts in Florida, but it will move back over the Gulf of Mexico. So by the time we get to 8 a.m. on Thursday morning, our tropical storm or depression or whatever it could be will move into the Gulf of Mexico. And then that is not who remembers Hurricane Mitch. If you guys are old like I am, you remember Hurricane Mitch, which developed on October 22nd back in 1998. Hurricane Mitch lived from October 22nd to November 5th. So an election day hurricane once again, I think it was, and it made landfall November 5th in Florida. It killed 19,000 people, mostly in the Yucatan Peninsula and at sea. $6.2 billion in damage. It was a Category 5 hurricane, and that was in 1998. The winds were up to 180 miles per hour, but that was out at sea. It didn't hit Florida with 180 miles per hour winds. It may have because it developed over Mexico. Over it actually it developed over the far southern Caribbean Sea down by South America. It kind of lollygagged around, and it became a Category 5 hurricane on October 26th before making landfall in Honduras. Then it kind of lollygagged around again and came offshore over Mexico a little bit, and then came back onshore over the Yucatan Peninsula, and then went across the Gulf of Mexico, the southern Gulf of Mexico, the Caribbean Sea, to make another landfall in November 5th in Florida. So most of the deaths were in Honduras and Central America as a Category 5 hurricane. And that will do it for this video and weather forecast for the tropics right now. And we are keeping an eye on the tropics and what could happen with that tropical rainstorm, that tropical wave, and remembering Hurricane Mitch back in 1998. So thank you for joining me for this short video. My name is Mr. G. Check me out on TikTok and YouTube. Thank you for watching. Have a great day and a great week ahead, and a good day on your election day. Bye-bye.